Hello children, I'm going to do this review while enjoying a nice warm cup of Horlicks. Excuse me one moment. I'm hoping to sleep tonight. Anyway, yes, I believe we're back on our letters, alphabet again. Today we're starting with H, I, J. There we go, got it. Okay, and this is my third set of the four I've got currently. I will invest in the others. It's payday at the end of the month. I'll see what kind of money I've got. I'll see what I can do. But I have bought a few things recently, so I don't want to go silly. And there are a couple of conventions I'd like to go to if I can book the time off. Sad times. But we'll see what happens. Everything's a little bit up in the air. So we will start, as usual, with H. Well, it's the first one of the numbers, isn't it? Numbers, letters, there you go. And it's a H, isn't it? I don't know what more you want from me. Upper class her. So we're going to convert it into its animal mode. Not dinosaurs this time. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Right, so we're going to fold this piece up, and this piece up, and this piece up, and this piece up. We're going to wriggle them up until they click. Fold this piece down, rotate it around, bring this piece up to about there, I think. Close this back up, rotate these down a little bit to about there somewhere, and bring this around, and I think you slide it back in. There you go, to about there. There we go. And it's a gorilla. Look, it's got a little gorilla face. It's got little gorilla feet. Look at these little gorilla toes. Little gorilla hands. And it just sort of goes a bit... Just try and get it flat. And it goes a bit like that. Because it's walking on all four, because it's a gorilla and they don't walk upright all the time. And that's about your lot. We've seen worse, let's be honest. Dear. So I'm just trying to adjust the light because this seems a bit washed out. There we go. We've seen worse, it's fine. Let's go for I. Yeah, I. Do I remember how to do I? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Right. We're going to wriggle this loose. We're going to split these and sort of rotate this out and around to about here, I think. Rotate this back. Oh no, it just goes to there, sorry. Just to there. I'll show you properly on the other side. Then rotate this that way, I believe. Okay, let's try and do this a bit tidier. So we rotate this out to there, fold it down on this bit, fold that there, and rotate it so it's pointing out. Okie dokie. We get this front piece loose. Come here, you. Separate, rotate out, and rotate straight out the same way. And then we angle these little bits so that the ever slow edge is on the flat. Yes, that does actually matter, believe it or not. Because those are legs. Which point we lift this up, try and get this out, which isn't always that easy. Start back up, flip out the little tail, bring this up, arrange the heads, horns, sorry, what am I talking about? And you've got some kind of pink deer thing. I don't know. Are they supposed to be back like that? Are they supposed to be a bit more forward? I don't know. We don't have that many indigenous deers in this kind of country. Is deers? It's not deers, is it? It's just deer. It's like sheep. There's no S on the end for the plural, I don't believe. So yeah, that's. I don't like it. It's neat enough. I just don't like it. And then we get J. J. How's J transform again? Right. Okay. So we wriggle it forward. We split all this, fold it up, and I think try and slide it in a bit. Yeah, just try and get it in a bit. Rotate this bit down, and then straighten out. Rotate this bit down, and straighten it up. Do the same on this side. So rotate down, straighten up. Come on, rotate down, straighten up, and then we open up this panel, and flip out if you can. Come on, gotta get that all the way open. Flip out the tail, close that back up. Yeah, there you go. Open up this panel and flip out the head and close it back up. And it's a crocker gator thing. It's one of the derpiest faces I've ever seen. And the big lump behind the head. It's not a very well designed thing, let's be honest. But it's a crocodile, I think, or an alligator, whichever. Can you tell this isn't my favourite set so far? But at least it's different. It's not all dinosaurs. They've put some sort of variation on it, and that's fine. And then we have to combine them. So, basically, you return these. Well, these main two here, I and J. There we go. Basically, return those back to the letter mode, because that's what you got to do. Dear me. So I'm not sure if I told people. I might as well have a bit of a ramble while I'm doing this. I got kept on for another month on this temp job I've got, so I'm technically on till the end of January, but they're putting us on the rotor and stuff for February, which is implying to us that they're going to keep us on. However, I believe their holiday year starts around now, and there are things I'd like to book off. But, because we're the noobs, we're going to have last dibs at things. And considering I've got an event about, what, hour and a half, 2 hours away from where I live, where a nice lady, so to speak, that I know of, is offering to share a hotel room with me. Don't get too ahead of yourselves, kids. Yeah, I'd really like to go to that, but we'll have to see. Right, so we got J and I think they're supposed to be this way around. Basically, we're going to turn J upside down and stand him like that. And apparently, you're supposed to bring that out of it as a toe, because reasons. And you got to open this up, bring the deer head out, back up, and then that's a foot. However, because of this neck piece, it's also not flat. See that? And then we got the gorilla. So we're going to fold these back up flat. We're going to extend the arms to their full length, just for variation. I don't know if you have to do that for the gorilla mode, I just choose to. And now we're going to sort of fiddle with this, and inside there's a little slider. Can you just about see that? Basically, you've got to sort of slide this forward and stand it up a bit, so you can see his little face in there. Can you see that? Try and get the light. You see how happy he is? Look at his happy little chirpy face. Oh, good morning, isn't that nice? I'm your friendly postman. Oh, isn't that lovely? So he looks like that, is what I'm trying to say. And he's got a bit of a sort of hood bit because of the gorilla mouth. I don't think you can hide the gorilla mouth anywhere. It's not like you can shove it inside, I don't think, he says, double checking quickly on camera. If you can hide it inside, that'd be better. but to do so you kind of half bury the face inside the body, so it doesn't work. So unfortunately you've got to have the grill and mouth plate thing as kind of like a sun visor to get it to actually have his head exposed. It's fine, it's there, you know it's there. And hole, peg, hole, peg. And there he is. And yeah, he's leaning to one side because of that lump. There's no redemption for this one, I'm sorry. There's no redemption. I'm looking at the next one and thinking, am I talking a bit too seriously? But yeah, I mean, he's got big punchy fists and stuff, and the proportions are not terrible. But, and I've had to do a lot of floor polish on these top panels because this, see how it's sort of like a little bit floppy there? It was a lot worse, trust me. And yeah, let's bring out the other two. Where are we? No, don't fall over, stupid thing. A, B, C, D. And E, F, G. So it's by far the shortest one, at least so far. And yeah, they're a bit questionable, aren't they? They're a little bit weird. Ah, dear me. I think I begrudgingly think this one's my favourite so far, but he doesn't count because he cheats. He's got a spare head. So unfortunately this one's got to be my favourite, but look at his legs. I wish there was more of a interchangeability between these sets, but unless I get the last one and it's got this little thing going, oh, by the way, you can put them all together and make one giant thing, but as far as I'm aware you can't. Shame. So, do you want a size comparison? I might as well just throw him in the background. Just get him in there. Age of Extinction Bumblebee. So like I say, this one's by far the shortest so far. Have we got anything else you might recognise in robot mode? No, I don't. Okay, so we get for trying to tidy up. So yeah, I might do another video tomorrow, I might not, we'll see what happens. But you're getting one now, so we're up on it. Oh, and while I remember, Ty, thank you for your little shout out video. If anyone's seen this because they've come from Ty's recommendation, hi. I'm really not as good as he's trying to make out. In fact, this is the end of the video you've seen. So yeah, please, everyone, stop bigging me up. I'm really not that good. I talk nonsense, at least I'm honest about things, and, you know, I'm not a yes man. I think that's my biggest selling point. I'm not being paid to do these. I'm not a yes man. If I think something's rubbish, I'll tell you it's rubbish. But whatever. So, I'm going to scarp it. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. I'm off to drink my, what's the word? Horlicks, there we go. I'm off to drink my Horlicks. Bye!